Last year my apps in AppStore made more than 50K in sales, but that will not be possible without AppStore search optimization or ASO. So here why that is important. Imagine we're comparing two apps, keyboards in this case, but two apps in the same category. They both do the same thing. The first one has better overall user interface design. It has more functionality. It even better priced. You're definitely getting more value. The second one has better visibility in App Store search, but it's worth in any other case. User interface is not so great. Functionality is limited, do just one thing and maybe not perfectly well. And maybe that is even more expensive. But this one is on the top of the search results if you are looking for app in this category, let's say keyboard for simplicity. But this one is somewhere on the bottom of the search. This app is great, but anyways, how much download it will get? Close to nothing. Well, and if you are a developer of one of those applications which are not getting any downloads, even maybe it is better than competitors, then you start thinking, okay, maybe I'm missing some features. I should add more features to get more downloads, or maybe price it cheaper to get closer to competitors. Have you been in a situation like that? You spend a few more weeks or months adding features and shipping updates, but nothing changes. And you decide that making money on App Store is impossible, and you are leaving your app somewhere on the bottom of the search results forever, or just putting aside and killing that project. No worries, we can fix that. And instead of develop new features, you need to improve your app SEO, and here is how I do that. I will show exactly how I do that for my applications. All that we do now applies to Google Play as well, but I do not care much about Android, therefore I will focus on App Store optimization. There are plenty of SEO optimization tools in the market, and most of them offers free trials. So here is my suggestion, secret. Use those trials and do App Store optimization for your app, and if you can't afford it, just cancel. In this video, I will use ASOMobile, which is sponsor of this video. So thank you for sponsoring this video. And I can recommend it to you because it is priced very competitive and it is loaded with features, so you will see on the go. ASOMobile offers free trials, so you can follow along and do the optimization for your application while you are watching this video. Let's start. Of course, I already can sign in, but you can just sign up, and then you basically will choose upgrade, and you will need this one, ASO Pro. So when you will create account, you will need to add application. I will use my friend's app, this one, and I hope that we will still be friends after his application roasting. I will add application, and automatically their competitors will be added. What those competitors means, I will show you. So we are doing that quickly. Let's go to the keyword finder. Now we will go from all keywords to the relevant keywords and take a look. Barcode scanner, that is relevant. Okay, let's take a look on this keyword, and let's take a look which apps are on the top of the list. So here we can add more competitors. We already have few of competitors added, but book tracker, also, there are many book trackers actually. Minimal book list, okay, reading tracker. Sure, you can go into the details, go to the store and check out the application. You should do that, but no, I'm just adding quickly relevant books because it's YouTube. We have to do that quickly. It's not webinar. So now we are going back to the app keywords, opening competitors tab, and now here we see keywords that our competitors using as well. And I would like to filter them. This one, of course, has a shitload of traffic, Audible, but no chance to compete with that. But I would like to remove all the kind of very low traffic keywords. And here we would like to basically add all the keywords which are greenish, yellowish. You can just click plus and add those for monitoring. The story graph, not sure. Book reading tracker, yes. Bookshelf, yes. I don't know what Basmo means. If Basmo means something for your app, you probably know. But if that means nothing, don't add it. Basically, we are adding all the keywords which make sense. Okay, when keywords are added, let's go to suggestions. Again, we'll use filter. I don't care much about low traffic keywords. Basically doing the same thing. Go through that and add whatever feels relevant for you. Basically, you may find some interesting keywords here, and of course you can just think about keywords from your head, knowing kind of niche where your app is, knowing terminology. For example, for my freediving applications, there are some specific competing terms, and I don't know, for example, like PUDDY for diving and so on and so on. Do not expect that this or any other tool will give all the possible and the best keywords for you, but it helps a lot. So, and next step, we are going to the ASO creator. Here we can see our keywords. Oh, it is already sorted by traffic. Basically, more traffic, higher chance to get downloads. And now you can see for this bluish color around the keywords. That means that this keyword is used somewhere in the app name or keyword list. The most important, if you do not anything else but just this one thing, you already significantly improve your app downloads. You should use your most important keywords in the app name. So in this application, we have book as very first word, and that is kind of important keyword for this application. It will be hard to win this keyword and be on the top of the ranking for this keyword, right? Maybe some long tail keywords like book library or something like that. So what we can see here in the app name, Nest, Book Nest is great app name. I like app idea. There is the fox with the books and so on, but Nest is not relevant at all for this application. And there is big application in the App Store, Google Nest, that thermostat system, which is getting all the downloads for Nest word. I don't know. Until you are Spotify, Facebook, what else not was, do not stick with your app name. It doesn't really matter if you're building small applications and hoping to get downloads. Use those 30 characters wisely. So here I will change it because Nest doesn't make sense. Personal doesn't help. My also no. I don't know. I will try to use some of those. Reading tracker, for example. So here we already kind of duplicating keywords. That doesn't make much sense. Subtitle is second important thing. So the most impact on keywords is title. So first word, second word, and so on. That's basically just weight of the keyword. And then in subtitle, you are kind of adding second list of most important keywords. Exercise was way easier for my habit tracking application. We did that on the live stream. Let's do not stuck here. Basically, we need to add subtitle. For keywords, you can just click generate keywords, and almost all the keywords are included already in the one localizations. What many don't know that App Store, basically Apple and Google as well doing the same. They are making combination of each words. You don't need to make kind of long tail kind of keywords. For example, if you have bookshelf scanner keyword, you don't need to put them together. They will make those combination of keywords. You just have to have them somewhere, and you can use up to 100 characters in the keyword section. That is not much. Apple using keywords across different localizations. I'm doing optimization now for the US. Then you can use another language. For example, for US market, for US App Store, Apple will use Arabic, Chinese, French, Korean, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish in Mexico, and Vietnamese languages. Let me show in the App Store. If you will go into the app version, you will see that I have localization English. Here in English, I have this keyword list. if we will switch to the Arabic, I have another keywords. And those keywords are used for App Store search in US App Store. I hope that makes sense. So basically, when you're adding new app version, let's go to my freediving application, because here I already have new app version added. You can go into the app information and you can just add another localization by clicking plus. You don't need to do any localization, not for app, not for App Store page. Description can stay in English, screenshots can stay in English. You're just changing the keywords. That's it. So Andy should create new app version now, and as soon as keywords and name will be updated, App Store will start indexing, and in about a week you will see that you have improvements in keyword ranking or not. So we can't check how it works for this application, but we can take a look. Did I have any improvements for my habit tracking application? I have way more keywords to use here, but okay, whatever. We can check App Store report for current version. So here we see last update. That was when I updated the metadata, keywords, everything. Basically, we have check marks everywhere, competitors here, top indexed keywords, relevant keywords, and so on, and used keywords on the application and ranking for it. ASO score, kind of okayish. Organic downloads, those are important keywords. You can try to take a look on, again, on competitors here. Who is getting downloads on reading log? So, and yeah, this is a very powerful tool. We spend all the time in the ASO part only, but let's go to the competitors tab and let's say visual comparison. Basically, let's compare how our app visually looks next to our competitors. And that also can help. You know, you can take a look on screenshots, get some ideas what you could improve comparing with the competitors and so on. So let's compare my habit tracking application. So that's how my app looks like. I don't like those screenshots anymore. I think this looks dated already. Unfortunately, App Store optimization is not set and forget. That is endless game. You basically have to follow your own app keywords and your own and your competitors as well. Therefore, kind of setting your keywords and canceling subscriptions, that's fine, that will work, but it's cool if you can kind of monitor situation and improve that. So as soon as you're earning enough to invest back in your apps, I think that App Store search optimization tool is the first one what you need, because how are you getting downloads? You are getting downloads by impressions. Impression means someone scrolled in the App Store and saw your application. Then they will go to next step to the product page, and then probably will download application or not. So in my case, I see that my impressions for my Atomic Habit application since December 23, I had how many? Around 200 downloads in a day, something like that. And then as soon as updated my metadata, immediately App Store impressions started to increase. Of course, in the new year, everyone is looking for habit tracker and something else. But if you are not ranking for those keywords, you have zero chance to get those downloads. Yeah, sure. I use it kind of the opportunity to get downloads on New Year, but not without App Store optimization. And now our new normal is 600, 700, around 700 impressions per day, from 200 to 300. So that's at least twice or even 3 times more. And yeah, that's of course App Store search optimization will help you to get those impressions, but you need to have great screenshots to get those downloads. My conversion rate are down, actually 1.6. That's not a lot. But downloads are still up. And yeah, I had 0 sales so far. So I should improve my first downloads, then onboarding flow to get more sales. And yeah, and then only after that it makes sense to kind of take a look on features. Do you need to improve something in the application? I guess now it is clear why searching in the top of search results is more important than kind of having more features, better price, better looking product, and so on. To be frank, if user is looking for single function application, in this case, copy-paste keyboard, this one is better product. And when you build your first version of your application, you should develop something like this. Basically, this do just copy-paste, but do that great. And have all the extra buttons, all the fancy design, everything for later versions. But that's topic for another video. That's about how to build MVP. See you on next one, maybe about MVP, maybe something else. Keep shipping.